Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lunds B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the WARNO. What do? We tell you. Every Friday night we come to you and we tell you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. It usually involves comedy. However, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does, but sometimes it doesn't. I can tell you all the leaves are brown. They're not all brown, but they're starting to turn brown. So whereas I lose a lot of the audience during the summer, even the comedy club, we lose a lot of our patrons during the summer because, it's just Pennsylvania and people want to be outside. Oh, mercy. We got to start the timer. Blah, 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 blah. Lunds B Show, T-Bone Chick Brew. This is a WARNO, 6 o'clock Friday. We do the WARNO over the length of one beer. My beers are donated to me by listeners and viewers. I try to try a different beer every week. But because summer is coming to an end, and all of my beer donators were on vacation at the same time, today we're not going to drink a beer. Today, you will watch me experience my very first White Claw. As you can see, it pours quite clear. Now, when I think of White Claws, I think of Craig Jones. I think of Amanda Jones, because those are youngins. And they loved them what us older people would just call a flavored Zima. So yeah, I've never had one of these before. I have no beer donations this week. So this is what you've taken me to. You've made me a basic B. I'm now drinking White Claws like I'm a Karen. Karen K, she likes the White Claws. This particular flavor is cranberry. I do like cranberry. I don't like vodka, but it's got no color, man. It's just got bubbles. And Chick Brew would tell you the size of the bubbles matters. No real fragrance. Let's take a sip. It's very tart. It doesn't taste like a cranberry juice that we would know, because we all drink the cranberry juice from the same cranberry people, right? We drink that cranberry juice, and that's kind of sweet. There's no sweet in this, and there's no flavor. It's like somebody made quinine think it was a cranberry. There's a reason why I don't drink White Claws. If you want to donate beer to the WARNO, well, it's very easy to do. Just reach out to me. Go buy a beer, a strange beer, a beer I've never tried before. Andy and Beer Snob Dave, you guys, you really spark up the program with your beer donations. But because all of you are on vacation this week, I'm stuck sucking down White Claws. The WARNO lasts the length of one beer. The beer that we have today is a White Claw alternative to beer. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, all the leaves are brown and the skies are gray. It's still summertime, but it's towards the end of summertime. So there's not a lot happening. I searched the internet far and near and far. They're both relative. I looked all over trying to find things that are happening, and there is nothing happening tonight. What do you do? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Yeah, there's nothing going on a Friday. So I took the time to take the day off to make a special spot for the competition that is tomorrow. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. That's a Cape Cod I see in the comments. I'll get to the comments. Let's talk about there's nothing. Very, very bubbly. There is nothing happening on Friday night. On Saturday, we have two things going on. One thing I want you to go to, and one thing I'm going to tell you about in case. In case the first thing I tell you about sells out, you should know that on Saturday night you have options if you live in the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. The very first thing I'm going to tell you about, of course, is the thing that we've been working towards for the last month. It's the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition. It's where we take the funniest people in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area and we compete them against one another, and we have the audience votes, and it's a fantastic time. And we did the preliminaries, we did the semifinals, and we are down to the final 8 competitors, of which there will only be one. There will only be one that is crowned 2025's Harrisburg's most hilarious comedian. And that's going to be decided Saturday night. We still have seats available. Seats are only $10 at the door. $10 hard cold cash at the door. Or you can buy them in advance for a slightly more, like $12.50 if you want to buy them in advance. And if you want to buy them in advance, you go to Harrisburg, HBGComedyZone.com or HarrisburgComedyZone.com. One word, both of those sites still work. You go there, you buy your tickets at like $12.50. You could choose them, whatever. That's what you got for Saturday night. How it works, we're going to pack a bunch of people in, and we're going to get them laughing. And then we have a panel of comedy experts who is going to determine who did their best. Who did their best? We will find out Saturday night for the conclusion of Harrisburg's Hilarious 2025 competition. It's $10 to get in the door. But if you are someone who tolerates me, if you for free. If you were to go to a comedy show that I am supporting, all you have to do, follow these steps very, very closely. The first thing you do is you walk up to the counter where they're taking money. And then you check your 6. Both sides. You can never be too careful. You check your 6 and you lean into the proprietor and you say, T-Bone sent me. That is it. That's it. The proprietor is going to shout with glee, because for the years I've been doing this, he'll be the first person to take me up on the offer. He's going to shout with glee, and he's going to welcome you in, give you a seat, a little glow-in-the-dark candle. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. You can come in for free, but you got to say my name. You got to say my name. That's all you got to do. If you want to bring your wife, if you want to bring your mistress, if you want to bring your child who's over the age of 18, they can come for free too. But they gotta say my name. You understand how this works? All you gotta do, check your 6, both sides, lean in, say, T-Bone sent me, and you get in for free. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's Saturday night, 110 Lime Kiln Road, in New Cumberland. It's in the Harrisburg area. It's conveniently located off of Interstate 83 inside the Boomerang Hotel, Casino, Sports, Resort, and Lounge. It's Harrisburg's Comedy Zone. It's going to be a great time. Let's fill those seats. And the wonderful thing about the Harrisburg Comedy Zone is the drinks on the inside cost the same as the drinks on the outside. The food on the inside costs the same as the food on the outside. The food is delicious. The drinks are cheap. The staff is amazing. Come to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8 this Saturday for Harrisburg's Hilarious competition. I'll see you there. I'll sign autographs. I will not circle areolas. I don't do that. All right, maybe. But it'd be like a blind areola circle. Like I got a marker. Bring the areola over and I'll circle it. No, I'm not doing that anymore. Anyway, so that's Saturday night at the Comedy Zone. But if we sell out, and it's possible, it's desirable. We want that. But if we should sell out, there is another comedy opportunity for you within the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area on a Sunday. Our friend Matt Harley works very hard at making his shows at the Coexist Gallery in Steelton popular. He's working really hard at making them successful. And although I cannot, in good faith, promote his show until the Comedy Zone show sells out, I can tell you that we're hoping the Comedy Zone show sells out, and that if you wanted to go see comedy somewhere else, 310 South Front Street in Steelton at the Coexist Gallery is our friend Matt Harley, who does not do a good job of telling me who else is performing. But I do know there is a lot of talent within the area, and they'll be performing there. And then afterwards, something they do in this area that I really like is they'll do a show, but since they got the equipment and the mic and everything already set up, afterwards they'll make it an open mic. So you pay to come and see a show. By the way, the Coexist Gallery show at 310 South Front Street in Steelton, free. It's free to get in. It's BYOB, and they allow you to vape inside. So it's got that going for it. But again, I'm not promoting that show until the Comedy Zone show sells out. So we have to sell out the Comedy Zone show, and then we can talk about Matt Harley's show located at 310 South Front Street in Steelton. But we're not going to talk about that until the other show sells out. And that is Saturday. That's all I've got. And again, I looked all around the areas. I tried to find everything I could find. Nobody is doing nothing because all the leaves are brown. And they're not all brown, but they're starting to become brown. So summer's coming to an end, and fall is going to fall upon us. Autumn is going to fall upon us, and then people will go back inside for comedy, which I don't understand, because in the summer months, when it's boiling hot outside, the air conditioning inside the Comedy Zone is quite cold. Nothing on Friday, 2 events on Saturday, moving on to Sunday. What happens first thing in the morning on Sunday mornings? Wait, let's take a sip. I'll check comments in just a sec. I'll do Sunday, then we'll check the comments. Sunday mornings, every Sunday morning, at 10:30 in the morning, it's time for, sing along with me, the supplemental. Woo! Woo! The White Claw really made that come through there. Every Sunday morning at 10:30 we do the supplemental. During the supplemental we do 3 things. We tell you about your national days of the week. We tell you about a community, a comedy, or a charity event that we are supporting. And we wrap it up with This Week in History, a trivia style. 7 questions that for some reason we just can't get 7 for 7. Whether the AI is screwed up or whether we are screwed up, we have had a challenge going 7 for 7. Join along with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 for, sing along with me, the supplemental. See how I carried that on for a little bit longer there at the end? Let's take a look at the Facebook comments, and only the Facebook comments. Anything on TikTok, I'll deal with later. I'll deal with towards the end. Here we go. She was singing a lot. Nice handlebar, bud. I'm allowed to grow facial hair that's out of standards. You might as well have some fun with it. I do the beard, I do the goatee, I do the handlebar, mutton chops. I have fun with it. While you still have hair, enjoy it. Never got the address to send you any. Okay. All right, okay. The sky is gray. Yes, yes. Way, way up she rises. I don't know what that one meant. John Tillman is watching. It's so far away. I will try that at an airport. T-Bone sent me. I get interviewed by TSA. I would say you're milking that claw, but it would be too. White Claw, the Zemo of our day. You came in late. I already made the Zima joke. So, nah. That is your weekend. That's your Friday, nothing. That's your Saturday, 2 events. That's your Sunday. And there's no race this weekend, so we can't even do that. All we have on Sunday is the supplemental. Moving on into the week, Tuesday nights at the Comedy Comedy Zone. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. On Tuesday nights, it's for free, and it's what I call the local mic. These are your comedians that are local, or a little bit more experienced. They're doing a little bit more time in a much smaller audience. It's a fun way to see comedy being created. On Thursday nights, that's our local open mic. You could see upwards of 40 comedians performing in an evening. Out of the 40, one of them is going to make you laugh, but you got to sit through a marathon of material, much of which is being tried for the first time, so it isn't funny. And there's nothing like going to a place that is made to be funny and then watching people not make funny. It happens. You make a lot of not funny trying to make funny. That is a true statement. So that's it. Nothing on Friday, 2 events on Saturday, the supplemental on Sunday. Tuesday's the local mic, Thursday is the open mic. That's it. I'm rushing you off to go jump in a hot tub. Is the water hot? All right. I will get you an address to send me beer. Oh my goodness. Lord Thunder and Jesus by my boy Paulie's watching there. I love the freedom beard that you got going on. I've never been more ashamed than I am right now. I don't know if you can see what is happening, but I feel flush. My friend Paul, who I haven't spoken to in a while, we just reconnected on the Facebook thing, and I'm liking his things and he's liking my things. And he's here right now watching me do the supplemental, something I do every week, the WARNO, something I do every week for a very long time. And for a very long time, I do nothing but drink beer. But the one time my friend Paul shows up, I'm drinking a White Claw and I am flush. I'm just so embarrassed. Please don't judge me. Again, I gave you no Friday, 2 Saturday, the supplemental on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, that's it. How about, because there's a little bit of White Claw left, how about we get it handed real quick? I'm up $3, so you probably want to try to earn some of this money back. Here we go. A quick game of ships, captain, and crew. You get to go first. Roger, I see you just showed up, so you are going to speak for the audience. You have a 6 and a 5. Timmy, I will get you an address. Just because I'm curious of what you might send. You have a 6, a 5, and a 4. Roger, you have a point of 7. And you have 1 spin left. Do you take the point of 7? Or do you risk it? There is a serious time delay on Facebook. TikTok, believe it or not, no time delay. On Facebook, massive time delay. So your point is 7. Do you keep the 7 or do you spin again? I see that I've just showed you the 7. Timmy says keep it. Roger says point. So he's keeping the 7. Now my job is to beat the 7. $1 is on the table. I'm up 3. So let's make it 4, baby. I got a 6. I got no 5. I got no 4. How hard you slam it matters. I got a 5. I got a 5. I got a 5. And I got a 6. And if we were playing Yahtzee, I'd be happy right now. Last chance. I need a 4 and 2 numbers that are higher than a 7. Or else I'm going to lose $1. I got a 4. I got a 3. And a dice that fell on the ground. But you could trust me, it was also a 3. Congratulations. I am only up $2 now. And that is this week's game of Ship's Captain Crew. Again, the WARNO lasts the length of 1 beer. We do it every Friday night. We do it at 6 o'clock every Friday night. We do the supplemental live every Sunday morning at 10:30. And we release a new episode about every Thursday of the Lunsby Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for playing along. Thanks for being here with me. Cheers along with me. I remind you today, as I remind you every day, be the best person that you can be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Let me look over here real quick. Evening, keep it, point, time delay, fact filter. All right. Arriva, e bajo, e centro, e para dentro. E non gusta. Mi non piace. I don't like the White Claws. They've got an effect on me. Later, make sure Zeus doesn't eat the dye. Jesus Lord. All right, that's everything. I'm going to discreetly slip over here and do this.